Hi guys and welcome back to Cyber Warriors YouTube channel, and as said yesterday that I will be posting videos regularly, so today we are here in our Kali Linux machine with some basic commands of Linux, especially Kali Linux. Although the commands are usually same, 90% commands are same for all the operating system which are using Unix and Linux machines. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. Do subscribe Cyber Warriors YouTube channel, and let's get started. This is our console and terminal. Just click on this. If you guys haven't watched my previous two videos on Linux, please go through it. You will be getting more and more knowledge from that videos. So this is our console, and see, if I am typing anything here like, as you can see that the default color of the font is white, and the root @Kali is by default written in red color, right? So what we want is, we want to change the color of Cyber Warriors from white to another color, generally user defined color. So for this, go to Edit and Profile Preferences. The new window will be opened. Here you will find colors. Here is text, that is white selected by default, and background which is selected black by default. So I want this white to be changed, right? So what we can do is, we need to click on this white color and then select a color which you want to be prompted in the front face of the terminal, right? So click on this and select. After that, close the terminal or console, open it once again and type anything. As you can see that the color of font has been changed. So let's move on. So the first command is ls, and what is ls? Its full form will be dictated one by one later on. So first, ls. If you want the detail of this command, what you can do is, you can type man ls. Now what is MAN stands for, and ls also. The main full form of ls is manual. So I want to check the manual for the command ls, that is list of directories. So after typing man ls, just hit enter, and here you will find name ls, and its full form is list directory contents. So here I have multiple options like -a. See, in future we are gonna to use a lot of short forms like ls-a, capital -A, author. So if you guys do not remember, just type man and the command name. You will find all the abbreviations used for that string. So -a is for all, -A is for almost all, and so on. Here are a lot of things. So as you can see in the last line, we have a message called manual page ls bracket 1 line 7, press H for help or Q to quit. So I'm just pressing the Q for quitting this window, and what I can do is ls list of directories and -H. -H is for help, and just press enter. So now the next command is pwd. As you can see, while I typed pwd command, it shows me // root. Now what is root? We will be discussing it later on. Now what is pwd? So if you are a beginner, you don't know about a command, why the person has used that command, just simply type manpwd and hit enter. So it shows that print the name of current working directory. So it has print that I am currently working on root directory, right? So I have description of this command, print the full file name of current working directory, -l for logical, use pwd from environment, and so on, --help. See, here are a lot of things we can learn from Linux by just typing, if you are a beginner, man and the name of the command or tool. So I am pressing the Q for quitting it. Now what I can do is, if I type ls, it shows me the directories, that desktop, downloads, pictures, documents, music, public, and all. So if I type ls, means list of directories -l. Now what is -l? It means almost all the things. So it shows me almost all the things, like the path, root, port number, and the date of creation, time, and the location itself. So it shows me almost the maximum details as much it can show. And if you want once again to be checked what L was, just type manls. Here we will have, see, this. So we have used a listing format for almost all the things. Now press Q for quit. Now what if I want to make a folder on desktop? For this, first of all, I will required to change my current working directory, that is root, right? We have our pwd, print the name of current working directory, that is root, but I want my folder to be created on desktop itself. So type cd space desktop or any required path, whatever you want. Now what is cd? mancd. Okay, it is basically change in directory. I want to change the directory from root to desktop, that's why I have typed here cd. So if I want to list all the files of desktop, currently we are on desktop directory, so I will simply type ls, that is list files. As you can see that I have a file like admin names here, so it will show it, right? Although we also have a folder Linux, here we have a folder named Linux and adminfinder.pl, adminfinder.pl. This is not a file, this is a temporary. Later we will be discussing about that. So currently I am on desktop, and if I type ls, we have the list of files located on desktop, and now I want to create a folder. So just type mkdir space. Now what's the meaning of mkdir? Simply it's make directory space the name of the folder which you want to be shown. Now I am typing simply here and hit enter. Okay, it does not allows you a space, so just ignore this space. So here we have our folder created with the help of command line interface, that is CLI, not GUI, that is graphical user interface. So let me check. See, here we have our empty folder. Now while using Linux, we prefer 90% in 99% cases to use CLI mode, that is command line mode. Not here, and we do not want to be right click and select new folder and name it as this is, yeah, I know this is very easy technique, but not good as compared to if you want to make a career in ethical hacking, because we need to deal with all the softwares which are maximally based on CLI. So we do prefer that we must be familiar with the commands. That's why we prefer to use CLI mode, command line interface mode. Now this is very basic commands which you need to be recalled daily, and you will be using these commands daily. So now type apt minus get and hit enter. Now what does APT stands for? It stands for aptitude. In the previous version like backtrack we have to write the full sentence like aptitude, but in the current machine we do not want to type aptitude, we just need to type APT for it. So what I can do is I can type apt get option, or if I want to update my machine, Kali Linux machine, simply type apt get update. If you want your machine to be upgraded, the software will be upgraded, you need to type apt minus get upgrade. If you want to install a new software, you need to type apt minus install and obviously the name of the software or package. If you want to remove a software, like in Windows, we have a feature called control panel, right? From where we can click on the software name, then we simply goes to option, or we just right click on it and select uninstall a program. But here we have to write apt minus get space remove and obviously the name of the package or software itself. Then auto remove, we have dist upgrade, clean, source, check download, check log and much more. So I am typing here apt minus get install and map. As you can see that it is already installed in my machine because it is upgraded. So just go to application, go to information gathering tool. Here we have nmap tool. As you can see that, yeah, if you want to install it, you can install if you do not have, but almost 650 plus tools are preloaded and pre-installed in Kali Linux machine for your testing purposes. So now we were talking about nmap, so let us make a simple command like I want to use the software named nmap. Now remember, it is a tool, it is a software, it is not a service. If it is a service, we need to type start service name. So but it is a tool, I will simply type nmap, that is nmap. So here we have a lot of things. Now if you want your screen to be, and what I can do is I can obviously have nmap minus v for scanning and much more things. Nmap is an information gathering tool. Later on we will be discussing about that also. So if you want to check the details of your system, what I mean is you want information of your system. For this, open your terminal and type WHO and hit enter. Now what is WHO? It's who. So currently we are root, and let us check that we have a manual command for who or not. So it is showing that name who, show who is logged on. So currently root is logged on. What I can do is, it's showing the description that print information about user who are currently logged in, and if I type -a, it will show more information, and dead, it will print dead processes, lookup and all. There are lots of things we can do with this command, but currently we are not dealing with that. We are only dealing with basic commands of Linux so that you can start your career. Right, here we have a manual page. I am simply pressing the Q button. Next, what if I want that who I am? Currently I am logged in as root, but if I do not know the who command, how will I check? So simply type whoami. So I am root, right? So it will simply prompt you. So if I check the manual, it shows me print effective user ID. It will print a effective user ID and prints the username associated with the current effective user ID, same as UN. And in all the cases we have noticed this. So now let us okay. So if you are confused while using a command, simply type the name of the command here, like our command name is who am I, and type options. Hit enter. It will show that try who am I -- help for more information. So I am typing who I am -- help. See, it is showing that usage. Print the username associated with the current effective user ID, same as -UN -help -version to showing the more information, and exit. So this is our very basic commands. So if I want a lookup for who, so simply type who -options, OPTIONS. It will also prompt you the same options. So here I want a calendar, right? In Windows we have a calendar right over here, so I can simply check the dates, times and all, but in Linux we need to type command for it, and the command is very simple, that is CAL. See, I have typed CAL and it showed me calendar with my date. Obviously for each and every command you can check the manual details. It shows that displays a calendar and the date of Esther. So I am pressing Q. So what if I want to show the date of this machine? Simply type the command date. It will show you that it's Sunday, September 2, and obviously the date and year 2018. And obviously we also have manual command for this. Prints the set of system date and time. So what if you want the details of your disk usage? Like in Windows we have a task manager from where I can check the disk usage, right? Here we do not have facility like that. We need to type the command, and the command is once again very easy to learn, that is disk usage and DU, and hit enter. It will prompt a new lines among you and it will show you that Mozilla Firefox has used this much of disk and all. So scroll up so that we can, yeah, it shows all the disk usage. So scroll down and obviously you can type man du. Estimate file escape usage. We can have du options and much more things. So now what if I want to check that what are the current processes which are already in running state? Like in Windows we have the task manager to check the number of processes which are currently running. So from there we can watch we can explorer.exe, VLC media player.exe, process.exe and much more. But here once again we need to type the command for it. So I need to check the number of processes running. So the command is simple, just type PS and hit enter. So it will show you that these two commands. Now what if I want to kill a command? If I want to end a command and end a process, like in Windows we have our task manager to end a process, but here we do not have a command prompt or task manager. So if you want to kill a process, simply write KILL and hit enter. Obviously I can also check the manual for it. It shows the send a signal to a process and it will terminate it. The default signal for kill a term is used -L or -L and much more. So what we need to do is, if I want to kill this command, simply type KILL space 2164 for this process. So I do not want to kill that process. Now next, what if I want to clear the screen? Simply type clear and hit enter. Now if I want to check the details of CPU, like if I want to check the information of CPU, which processor is it, number of clocks, gigahertz, frequencies and much more. So for the details of for checking the details of CPU information, there is a command called cat space /proc space CPUINFO and hit enter. It will prompt you the information of the CPU. Here you can see that it's genuine Intel with 6 cores, model number i3 6th generation, 2 GHz processor and CPU ID and a lot of things, right? Here we have WP, yes. Then another details, and it's 42 bits physically, 48 bits virtually, and it's a 64-bit operating system. So we have a lot of things here and very easy command to learn. Now next, what if I want to check the memory information? So simply type cat space /proc/MEMINFO. Here the abbreviation MEM stands for memory. Hit enter. So just scroll upward. So total memory in kilobytes is 1026940. It's almost 1 GB. Memory free is almost 700 megabytes. Buffer, cached, and you will have some of the additional hardware details also. So our next command is, if you want to check the IP address of your machine, simply type IFCONFIG and hit enter. Here you will have the IP address for your operating system and the default subnet mask for your operating system and the broadcast ID also. Now what if I think that when I was outside of the home and I have a doubt that someone must used my computer, and I want to check that if someone had used my computer or not. So I want the details of last logged on user details. So for this, there is a simple command called LAST and hit enter. So it will show that who was last logged in. It shows the root was last logged in on Sunday, September 2, 22:17 hours, and he is still logged in, and other details. Now the system was rebooted at this and this. So you will have the much more details about the logged on states and logged in and currently login states. So this is a very good commands in Linux. I hope you have enjoyed this video. So if you guys have liked this video, please like this video and comment your doubts. And obviously you are new to our channel, just subscribe to our channel, because soon we are posting the complete playlist for Linux. So thanks for watching guys. Please like and subscribe.